Everybody, welcome to Britpop's React. You're me, BP1, BP2. We're back with some more Elvis. Now,
indeed.
Yeah, I mean, we're back with Suspicious Minds live in Las Vegas. So, we picked a song last time where we both never heard Elvis sing that song.
Nope.
I've never really seen Elvis even live. So, really, it was the first sort of viewing of me actually seeing Elvis on stage being Elvis, I guess. Lots of different requests. Thanks to everybody that's joined us since then.
Yes, thank you very much.
Why not hit the subscribe button while you're here?
Yeah, here we are.
And this is what we got.
So we got Suspicious Minds live in Las Vegas. This was from his '68 comeback tour. The previous one was If I Can Dream, which was a sort of a song written specifically for in memory of sort of Martin Luther King.
That's right.
Which he performed on his Christmas show. So let's get on with this one. We're both we thought we'd honor the man dressed in white as well. Why not?
Why not? We're all here.
Keeps you slim. Gives you a slim figure look as well.
Gives you that nice look. Complexion. Right. Ready?
Yeah. Suspicious Minds.
Oh, I know this. Sure.
Yeah,
I've never seen him perform it.
No.
Ever.
We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know shove it up your nose just by saying hello.
That's not a lyric I've heard before.
Would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again. Asking where I've been. You can't see the tears I real I'm crying.
He's so young. That's my first sort of observation. Like seeing, he might not be, but his face.
Yeah.
He just facially looks, young. What a cracking outfit that is. I mean,
it is.
I've only ever seen. Again, I feel really bad that I've probably only seen Elvis outfits at fancy dress parties than I have actually seen Elvis in it.
Yeah. Flamboyant
color,
for that time.
Color.
Yeah.
It all comes up halfway up his face. Quite impressive.
Yes. So, I mean, just looking back here, so born 1935, this was 1970, so he was 35 at the time. And then only 7 years after this, that he passed away. So 42.
Yeah, crazy. Again, super talented. Got a really good voice and live as well. It's almost like it is on the track that I've heard on, online or whatever. But I like the little nod up the nose there. That was
help it up your nose. A couple of things stand out to me. One, the drummer rocking dual bass drums. I mean, we normally only ever see that on sort of metal bands, don't we? The dual bass
kit, yeah.
For 1970. And the second thing here is we can see him all the way from his legs to his torso, head. Because I'm not sure if you know this, but in 1965 he appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show, and he was doing his sort of rock and roll with his legs going, and they thought that much too provocative for young kids at that time. So whenever he appeared on the show again, they only showed him from the waist up.
Really?
Yeah.
What sort of movements? Could you demonstrate what sort of movements he was performing?
I could, but I normally put my hip out when I do that. Then I have to take time off work. It's not pretty. But he would shake. He would give it the old shake about. You may do it in this. I'm not sure when he gets going. But so they banned him from being shown from the waist down, and that's true. I've got it up here.
That's bizarre, isn't it? I mean, I've heard of like I don't know this sort of movement. Is it the sort of rock?
No. He was shaking his hip slidey swivels.
I'm not sure I want to see it, to be fair.
But
interesting you make that comment.
The TV show declared that Elvis would never appear on his show due to Presley's perceived obscenity by the establishment, but Sullivan changed his mind when Steve Allen's show beat him with ratings due to Presley's appearance on July the 1st, 1956. So they rescinded their ban and called him back, but only showed him from the waist up.
Brilliant. All right.
How times have changed, Cardi B.
Yeah.
We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Won't let our love survive. Oh no. Oh, dry the tears.
The ladies like that.
They're the backing singers.
Let's don't let us
No, there's screaming.
Oh, I think that was me.
Cause honey, you know I'll never lie to you. Ooh, yeah. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out
Nice drumming.
because I love it too much, baby. Why can't you see, whoa, what you're doing to me? Whoa, when you don't believe a word I say. Don't you know?
Ah, yeah.
I can't walk out because I love you too much. Caught in a trap. I can't
Oh, here we
walk
go.
out
Audience participation.
because I love you too much.
Got some bass going on.
Caught in a trap. I can't walk out
I think he's just ripping now, isn't he?
because I love
Riffing what? He's
you too
trousers.
much.
No, ripping.
Oh, riffing.
Yeah, back and forward with the drummer's giving some sort of drum solo there, and I think they're just riffing backwards and forwards a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, you
there
can
you
sort of
go.
see the pelvic thrusting movements. I think even back in '56 it was different to that, but yes. So
56?
Suspicious 56 is when they banned him on the
okay.
TV. Yeah. Where he appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. So Suspicious Minds, 1968 song written and first recorded by American songwriter Mark James. After his recording failed commercially, it was then cut by Elvis Presley with producer Chip Moman, becoming a number one song in 1969, one of the most memorable hits of Presley's career. It was a single that revived his chart success in the US following his 68 comeback and his 18th and last number one single in the States.
okay. I mean, it is pretty much a classic song, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
It's sort of like, But is it a banging tune? Don't know. But I suppose it depends if you're a fan, big fan. I suppose it is a banging tune. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice tune
Nice
for me.
Nice to see it as well. Nice to see it being performed.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's all these things that I would never see. So it's always broadening your horizons of an artist. I mean, there's a lot of artists out there that we've done, that I've heard, but I've never seen.
Exactly, and
Performed, you know what I mean?
this is what we're doing with these, isn't it? Going back and just checking it all out.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Cool. Let's keep going.
Caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Oh, don't you know? Caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Where you going?
They're not sure what is going
Don't
on.
you know? Caught in a trap. And walk out because I love you too much, baby. Oh, don't you know? Caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much. Caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much.
I had no idea, mate. This is the sort of stuff.
I can't walk out because I love you too much. Caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much.
It's that good,
Oh,
basically.
don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much.
That's quite a stretching move that he's doing there.
He was very much a martial artist.
Yeah.
He was into his martial arts, yeah.
I'd say getting down that low, it's
I wouldn't have got
without
up.
aid. Without aid.
Too much, man. Oh, don't you know? Caught in. I can't walk because I love you too much.
Check that bass out.
I mean, it's funny. It's cool, actually. I mean,
Yeah,
it's good to see this because I literally had no idea that it was this sort of performance,
Yep.
you know, that he had in him. You know, and
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a bit of a laugh on stage to see a bit of his personality. Because again, I don't think I've ever seen Elvis be interviewed. I don't know what sort of person he is or what he was. You know, and,
Yeah, yeah.
and so that's get a bit of persona there about sort of person having a bit of a joke with the. You know, the backing singers there on
Backing singers, yes,
on
yeah.
the screen.
And again, you know, very notable that, you know, backing singers are black colours singers as well in there at the time. You know, mixed race colours and things like that was frowned upon. So he was very much sort of at the forefront of that. I don't know if you've ever seen, you know, Freddie Starr, obviously, but he used to do a great performance of Elvis and sort of perform it in this style, you know. And when he did do it, he used to have, I think, the backing singers from Elvis Presley's original lineup, you know, in the Freddie Starr band that he used to do it with.
Okay.
And just finally to finish off, we got lots of comments last time. When I read it out last time from the new information I had, it said he'd sold over 500 million, and lots of people said he'd sold over 1 billion. I checked that number and that's what it said. So, yeah, we'll go with 1 billion.
1 billion, yeah. And yeah, he took time to do that. Like BP2, just for look the video, just for BP2 checking that out. Anyway, thanks for all your comments as always. Okay, let's finish it up then. See how he finishes this.
Caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Because I
This is
love
what proper at
too
apart.
much, baby. Oh, don't you know? Caught in a trap. I can't walk because I love too much, baby. Thank you.
That's just the first song.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, fair play. I mean, that's obviously. Thank you very much. That's what that.
Yeah, that's the very good. Thank you very much. I'm here all day, mate.
You're in.
You know, brilliant to see it, and you know, like I say, stage presence, very, very, very good.
Of this
But,
time, I can see why he's such a magnitude even now of, you know, people's history
Bands,
and
yeah.
how much people love him.
Yeah, still do, yeah. But and you know, for that, like I said, the time I'm in the bass line, and that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? I mean, we just done a reaction to a bass player, but that was some funky bass going on there. Pulling out some stylish moves there. As I say, he was into his martial arts, so he did sort of bring that up to his performances. So brilliant, nice to see that. And you've learned quite a lot there in the space of 3 minutes.
I think
4 minutes.
you know, growing up, there wasn't much Elvis about here in Britain. Well, it's certainly in my growing up there wasn't.
In your circle, yeah.
You know, maybe at parties and stuff like that, this sort of song would come on and everyone would be a bit like this, and you'd see him, you know, or hear, you know, heard of Elvis going through. But I just had an appreciation level here of that's Elvis's song. But I think by doing just these two that we've done, you know, the appreciation level of him as an artist and what he delivers just goes up. So the more I learn about him as an artist, the more I can appreciate him. I think that's all I can really do.
Yeah.
As myself, to really just sort of look at him as an artist and say, yeah, man, that's for its time, that is proper good delivery. And I can see, doing that on stage live, like you mentioned about the backing singers, the controversy around it, the sort of person he might be to be able to stand up and deliver that.
Do that, yeah.
It's all builds a picture of the guy, and builds your appreciation for him. So
there you go. So brilliant.
Enough of me going on.
Yep.
Up here we always put a score. Suspicious Minds, what a big song. He performed it well on stage. Good to see. I'd give that a good 8.8. Yeah, I think that was quality. Yeah, good 8.8 from me.
I enjoyed it. I appreciate that. I enjoyed that music. I've heard it a lot, but nice watching Elvis perform it. I'm going to come up with a 9.2.
All right. So he's got a
tip him into the 9. Yeah.
Well done, Elvis. Well, thanks for joining us at Britpop Reactor as always. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and come with us. Until next time, it's goodbye from me over there.
Thank you, Raj. Goodbye from me over there. Thank you very much.
He's a 20th century boy.